think he is.
His award?
I think so. About to start. That's what I think.
I will open the program by the singing of the national anthem by Joy Lober, graduate of Northeast, class of 1968, and an actress on Broadway and in various troupes, known throughout the country for her ability to sing and her personality. Joy Lober.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at our twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets re-clear, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the
please be seated. All right, for this, the Northeast High School Centennial class, we're having a very special graduation program. The Centennial class and the Centennial year has stressed for all Northeast students a tradition of excellence. And everyone on stage today has achieved something above and beyond. Tomorrow night, when we have commencement, we'll have over 500 young people who will receive their diplomas, and they're young people who will go out into the world, who will go out and continue that tradition of excellence. Because while they were here at Northeast, they have been fine students, fine young people, and they'll make fine citizens, and they will make a contribution to this society to move it forward. To say a few words of greetings to us, we have Dr. Loretta E. Scuderi, Superintendent of District 8.
Good evening, Mr. Hoban and distinguished guests all. As I reviewed the program for this evening, my initial reaction was one of immense pride. Pride in the accomplishments of the outstanding achievements of the many students of this great Northeast High School. But the pride also extended beyond the recipients to the philanthropists and humanitarians who believe that the student who is the achiever should be recognized in ways that sometimes are material and sometimes are other than material. Recognition in its many forms can provide motivation for further excellence. And as I am proud of those individuals and groups who make this recognition possible, I am proud of those here at Northeast who are our mentors, who guide, encourage, inspire, advise, teach, who understand that our students are our successes or our failures. And I am proud of the families of our students who from the very beginnings of their lives have been a source of encouragement and support. Public education is often at the center of criticism, of cynicism. I hope that each of you here this evening will not only join me in feeling proud, but will also be the advocate, the messenger who sings praise, because public education is praiseworthy. Honorees, stand tall. Hold your head up high. To paraphrase the words of an all-time favorite song, you have climbed mountains, you have searched high and low, you have dreamed dreams, and you have made them come true. The path ahead has more mountains, more opportunities for dreaming important dreams, and more opportunities for fulfilling them. I wish you all good things. Thank you.
In the course of the evening, there are many people who will be called to the microphone to read off a list of award winners. For the students whose names are announced, I'm asking you to stand and remain standing until the person reading the award list tells you to be seated. When a list is read, I'm asking those in the audience to hold their applause until the end of the reading by that person. All right, to start the awards, we have the President of the Northeast Alumni Association, Ms. Karen Garman, to read the list of alumni awards.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You can be very proud tonight of your sons and your daughters in the class of 1990. This is a very distinguished class in terms of the history of Northeast High School, and it has been an exceptional class, having known a lot of these individuals throughout the year with our special alumni awards. These individuals will, between tonight and tomorrow night, join over 34,000 other Northeast graduates who are proud to say that Northeast High School is what served them well. And I am very proud to represent tonight the Alumni Association in welcoming your sons and daughters into this group. They have done well, they will do well, and it's because of Northeast High School that we are so proud of them. I would like to now announce the award winners. Many of the alumni come back to give awards to recognize those exceptional students in the class. And the individuals I'm going to call tonight are those distinguished students who we feel deserve special recognition. The first award is the Northeast Alumni Gold Medal to the student with the highest average in the graduating class. The gold medal goes to Andrew Przorsky. Our next award is the Isaac Shepard Silver Medal for a good scholastic record and a high degree of personal courage, and that goes to Gilbert Backers. The Arthur Clavin June 1932 Award for Arvin Printing Company Memorial Award for Excellence in Printing goes to Francis Thornton. The Class of 1893 Award, the recipients for excellence in vocal music, Nicholas Vitelli. The 1983 Award for excellence in dramatics, Ian Morrison and Jonathan Slobodinsky. The Class of 1909 Award to the student who displayed the most outstanding qualities of school citizenship, Judy Kim. The Stanley H. Lang Memorial Megaphone Awards for outstanding service as a member of the Megaphone staff, Kim Lung, Francine Dill, Andy Tai, and Scott Yolen. The 146th Class June 1987 Award to a member of the graduating class who has demonstrated leadership and dedication to the class and plans a career in the field of education, Lisa Gabelli. The Albert Young Class of 1919 Award for Outstanding Achievement in Mathematics, Matthew Lightfoot and Corey Shumas. The Albert Young Class of 1919 Award for Outstanding Achievement in Science, Andrew Przorsky. The 131st Class Scholarship for Excellence in Academic Performance, Nicholas Felicia, Eric Green, and Sakchia Wall. The Gus Geiger's Most Outstanding Athlete Award for Excellence in Physical Education, Charles Way and Dawn Rear. Dr. A. Oswald Michener History Award for Excellence in History. We're giving out 5 awards. Saflana Verk, Chi-Ling Young, Kelly Hannon, Karen Heinhorn, and Inhu Yang. Sorry. Dr. A. Oswald Michener Instrumental Awards for Excellence in Music. We're giving out 5 awards. Peter McEwen, Susan Perlman, Sachika Wall, Jennifer Zeilenbach, and Tracy Zink. The Reverend John Robbins Hart Award for Service to School and Community, Eric Wolf. The Reddington Truesdale Memorial Award for an Outstanding Student in Business Education, Brian Friedel. The 129th Class Service Awards contributed by the class of 1970 for outstanding service to the school. We're giving 3 awards to Karen Einhorn, Lonnie Tasley, and Andrea Leibowitz. Marks Adel Memorial Award for dedicated interest in the field of biology, Christine Wiyang. Dr. Mabel Haller Award to a student who demonstrates intellectual curiosity, who diligently strives to achieve high ideals, and who unselfishly serves others, Galina Levin. The Class of 1974 Award for Service, Leadership, and Loyalty to the Senior Class. We're giving 2 awards to Marissa Weiss and Matthew Lightfoot. The Class of 1921 Award for Outstanding Service to the School, Suzanne Itzko. The William L. Hilton Award for Excellence in Social Studies. We have 2 recipients, Hip Wen and Karen Dresner. The Edward C. Irvin Award for Excellence in English goes to Kelly Yannon. The Class of February 1932 Award to the 2nd highest ranking student in the graduating class goes to Corey Schumas. The Class of February 1932 Award to the 3rd highest ranking student in the graduating class goes to Svetlana Burke. The Alumni School Service Awards, we're giving 5 awards to Paul Rudidis, Glenn Allison, Jonathan Dyke, Jonathan Slobodinsky, and Malika Haynes. The Walter G. Frederick 1906 Memorial Award for Outstanding Service to the School goes to Kim Lung. The Class of 1895 Award to the Outstanding Member of the Senate goes to Yatsana Sitbong. The Carl Tuttleman Memorial Book Award given to outstanding students as a financial contribution toward college books. There are 10 awards given this year. Andrew Prozorski, Saflana Verk, Matthew Lightfoot, Yul Lee, Edward Smeltzer, Hip Win, Chiping Wong, Penny Millendorf, Stacy Feinberg, and Lee Abram. Dr. Rowland Memorial Award for Excellence in Basketball to the graduating male who has scored the most total points during his years at Northeast while playing on the varsity basketball team. And the winner is Frederick Anderson. The Class of February 1942 Thomas Rowland Memorial Award for the graduating athlete with the highest scholastic average, and that goes to Matthew Braylow. The Eileen Commons Memorial Award to the student whose dedication and commitment to school activities best exemplifies the spirit of our friend, colleague, and teacher. The recipient is Penny Millendorf. The Charles Young Memorial Award for Excellence in Physics goes to Matthew Lightfoot. The Edward Felton Memorial Award for Excellence in Music goes to Eric Gazlewski. Hertzinger Memorial Mathematics Award for the highest achievement in mathematics goes to Andrew Prozorski. And finally, the last award. The Craig Abrams Memorial Scholarship Award for the student outstanding in mathematics goes to Lee Abram. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the outstanding students of the class of 1990.
Please be seated. The school is made up of a student body that before the students arrive at a high school, they have spent many years being formed at home. And I want to commend the parents of the very fine young people they send to us. The official representative of the school body, the parents to the school, is the Home and School Association. This evening we have with us the incoming president. I'd like to introduce her to you, Mrs. Pat Sasinsky. Would you stand, please? And we have the outgoing president who will read the awards, Mrs. Barbara Zinn.
Mr. Hoban, Dr. Hackney, Dr. Scuderi, faculty, friends, family, and members of the class of 1990. On behalf of the Northeast High Home and School Association, welcome to this most auspicious awards convocation for the 149th class of Northeast High. Class of 1990, this is your night. Tonight you are being recognized for your many achievements and talents during your years here at Northeast. All of you have contributed to the fine reputation of this school, and as it celebrates its 100th year of its tradition of excellence, you all exemplify this tradition. Tomorrow evening will be the commencement exercises of the 149th class. Commencement is a beginning. It is not an end, but a starting point for that gigantic leap into the adult world. You will exchange school friends, teachers, familiar halls, and classrooms for college or a job, and eventually maybe marriage and a family of your own. The future holds exciting challenges and a wealth of new experiences for you. We, your parents and friends, are extremely proud of you and wish you continued success. We, your parents, are also facing a graduation of our own this year. We are leaving behind the care of a baby, a child, an adolescent, our familiar role as parents. We also must move on to new challenges and experiences, but we'll always be there when needed. Congratulations to all of you. You, the class of 1990, have been an outstanding class of students. We wish you the fulfillment of all of your dreams. And now the awards. The Northeast Home and School Association Service Awards. Joy Lynch, Marissa Weiss, Hope Willis, Matthew Lightfoot, Ian Morrison, Linda Zizniewski, Jennifer Zielenbach, Suzanne Itzkow, Penny Millendorf, Stacy Finberg, Lauren Rosen, Peter Orovitz, Kelly Hannon, Eric Wolf, and Joel Kress. Congratulations, and you can be seated. The Northeast Home and School Association Scholarship Awards for Higher Education. Corey Shumis, Andrew Przworski, Svetlana Verk, Amy Sykes, Yul Lee, Hip Nguyen, Cherping Wang, Chi-Ling Chan, Edward Smeltzer, Matthew Braylow, Lee Abraham, Kathy Danulis, Bessie Kutsis, Dinah Schuster, and Michael Agiorgusis. Congratulations. You can be seated. The Northeast Home and School Association Outstanding Achievement Awards for Machine and Drawing Shop, Jamie Light. Yep. For Graphics, Thomas Benillo and Andrew Filak. Home Economics, Tung Hoon. Swenson Skill Center, Kevin Bush. For Metal, Adam Buchsbaum. Electronics, Charles Way. And Instrumental Music, Susan Perlman and Jennifer Zielenbach. Congratulations to all the award winners. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Sink. We've had the alumni, those who went before. We've had our parents present awards. And now we have the official representative of the teaching staff, Mr. Gary Graybar, PFT Building Rep. Mr. Graybar.
You'll have to excuse my back because I'm going to be talking to the students for a moment. I just wanted to mention to you folks that the Philadelphia Federation of Teachers, and most importantly, your faculty, wish you the best in your future, and they feel that you are basically the future of this country. You folks have proven yourself. the Federation of Teachers also wishes to recognize two individuals based on ideas that sometimes go unnoticed. The Frank Sullivan Award, which is to the student who has helped to improve intergroup relationships, we give to Hope Willis, if you'll rise. And the Celia Pincus Award to the senior who's contributed to a better relationship between the faculty and the school community, Paul Nicolosi. We applaud you both. There is another Celia Pincus Award, one which is a leader within the relationships between faculty and school community, and that is Kelly Hannon. Would you rise, Kelly?
You can always get the information on a school from the students. Talking to the members of the student body, they classify schools. And they tell me that Northeast High is the hard school. That means it's not easy to get good grades. You have to work, you have to demonstrate that you know the subject matter. Every year, the President's office gives presidential awards for academic fitness. We have many students who have received these awards. In order to receive the award, you must have scored an average above 85. That's a general average. We're proud to recognize our many Presidential Achievement Award winners. And to announce the winners, we'll have our two vice principals, Mr. Zach and Ms. Loman.
It is a rather lengthy list, and I ask you please to withhold your applause until half of the list at least has been read. Andrew Przworski, Corey Shumas, Svetlana Burke, Amy Sykes, Matthew Lightfoot, Yule Lee, Pete Nguyen, Cherping Wong, Penny Millendorf, Gilbert Backers, Stacy Finberg, Edward Smeltzer, Lee Abraham, Sachiko Wall, Kelly Hannon, Kathy Danulis, Bessie Koutsis, Chi Ling Chang, Matthew Braylow, Galena Levin, Nicholas Felicia, Marissa Weiss, Andrea Leibowitz, Cindy Lakin, Michael Kuyumijian, Nitaban Ladd, Peter Orovitz, Kin Lung, Eric Green, Christine Wygand, Yun Zhang, Maureen Witt, James Lee, Karen Dressner, Andrew Loft, Susan Perlman, Arthur Johnson, Joel Kress, Stephanie Gomer, Elisa Greenberg, Amy Anand, Raymond Long, Young Sin Lee, Suzanne Itzko, Linda Cisnewski, Leon Perry, Yo Han, Jennifer Drew, Sinava Soar, Marina Romanovsky, Matthew Shab, Harley Rubin, Dinah Schuster, Craig Rosen, James Golding, Brian Lebowitz, Tanya Sigel, Dawn Reich, Joseph Pack, Ai Hun, Heather Raheel, Michael Adjagursis, Brett Dolnick, Aaron Krasner, Paul Nicolosi, Lisa Figel, Irene Coe, Macy D. Sautel, Sui To, Karen Einhorn, Kevin Wetzel, Paul Ruditis, Scott Rosen. Ladies and gentlemen, this represents only half of the list. You may be seated.
Jennifer Farlick, James Key, Carolyn Holmes, Jordan Kessner, Lauren Rosen, Karen Leibovitz, Lynn Allison, Susan Murphy, Marianne Fawley, Leonie Williams, Clinton Taylor, Michelle Short, Lauren Poland, Michael Wolf, Martin Miller, Carol Hughes, Emil Sirio, Denise Rayner, Marla Hirsch, Christina Nemchek, Robert Geisler, Sun Han, Anthony Vaquero, Charles Way, Jesse Reese, Young Min Ho, Paul Linder, Dana Fletcher, Beth Lieber, Q.N. Lee, Robin Greenberg, Nick Wilson, Onega Soares, Bernadette Carago, Aaron Morrison, Mark Austin, Deborah Boers, Robert Burton, Ralph Hucknick, Terrence Howard, David Smith, Tamara Smith, Gregory Horn, Colin Stone, Jennifer Brooks, Caroline Greenbar, Deborah Ward, Cecilia Hansen, Lisa Emma Rivera, Christine Jordan, Denise Greenwald, Lonnie Tanksley, Sarah Wasserman, Javier Ferreira, Tracy Zink, Joy Lynch, Francine Dill, Judy Him, Michelle Solomon, Donna Cook, Juniper Allen, Alicia Morris, Sally Bouillon, Joseph Zack, Josephine Gatello, Jason Fine, Fu Hong, Gregory Latina, Olivia Bailey, Laurie Tompkins, Aaron Kaminsky, Ken Ho Pei, Brenda O'May, Eric Frail, and Clinton Royal.
Our Northeast High is singularly honored this evening in the individual who has come to address the parents and the students. 250 years ago, a gentleman from Boston helped establish a university in Philadelphia. This gentleman was one of the leading figures in science and mathematics and philosophy. The university that Benjamin Franklin founded 250 years ago became the University of Pennsylvania. Today, that university is still one of the leading universities in the world. The first computer in the world came out of the University of Pennsylvania. When the Mayo brothers decided to send their sons to medical school, they sent them to medical school at the University of Pennsylvania. The institution is recognized around the world as outstanding. We have the president of that institution with us this evening, a gentleman who received a bachelor's degree from Vanderbilt University, a master's and doctor's degree from Yale University, who taught at Princeton University and went on to become president of Tulane University, and in 1981 he left Tulane to come to the University of Pennsylvania. I'm pleased to introduce this evening's speaker, Dr. Sheldon Hackman.
It really is a great pleasure for me to be here on this particular occasion of celebration. Penn and Northeast High School have a lot in common. Not only the fact that we share a city, and we share, in fact, a lot of alumni, because a lot of Northeast graduates have come to Penn and done very well. More importantly, of course, we share a tradition that you're celebrating tonight, 100 years old in the case of Northeast. Penn has something of a head start on Northeast. We got going 250 years ago. So in either case, though, 100 years or 250 years, a tradition of dedication to excellence. We don't always achieve it, obviously, but we are, both of us, committed to it. So that commitment is really very important. The devotion to excellence, of course, is not always a very comfortable thing for any of us to maintain. It imposes on each of us, if we have that commitment as individuals or as institutions, a lot of obligations and a lot of self-searching and a lot of effort. And that is not easy to sustain. In fact, self-indulgence, so the dark side of the American character, is much easier. Let me tell you about a story of a father who came to this country, as so many fathers and mothers have done, as an immigrant, without an education, but he took advantage of the American dream. He pitched in, he worked, he saved his money, he started a business, raised a family. He was very proud of his accomplishments. The business was doing well. He manufactured widgets or something, and he was particularly proud of his son. It could have been his daughter, but happened to be his son. The first person in the family to go to college, the first person to graduate from college. So the son came to the father on the commencement day, graduating from college, and the father said, "Son, I'm so proud of you. You've really done the family proud. You've accomplished something that I've wanted somebody in my family to do. You've graduated, and as a graduation present, I'm going to give you half of the company that I've built. My proudest achievement. It's a great company. It's a marvelous thing, and I'm giving you half of it." And the son said, "Gee, Dad, that's really great. I'm very thankful." And the father went on and said, "Now that you're an owner of the company, we've got to figure out how you can get into it, how you can make it better, how you can sustain the excellence that we at Widget Manufacturing Company have achieved over these years. Why don't you start with the sales force? That's where you really get to know our customers. You get to know what we need. You can get out there on the road, the great romance of the American road, and travel and meet our customers and sell our product." And the son says, "No, Dad, that really doesn't sound like me." So the father said, "Well, maybe production, then you can get down there on the assembly line. You can make those widgets. You can find out how it's really done, the great American romance with the big machines making a lot of things to make people's lives easier. That's really where you have to get started, right in the heart of the company." And the son said, "Gee, Dad, I don't know. I wasn't too good at that sort of thing. I don't think that's me either." So the father said, "Well, what about finance? Wall Street is hot these days. You get into the finance department and find out how we're financed and where the money goes and where it comes from. That's really terrific. You could go up and make a lot of money." And the son said, "Gee, Dad, I don't know. That doesn't really sound like me either." And the father got exasperated and said, "Well, then what do you want to do?" The son thought for a moment and he said, "Well, Dad, how about if I sell you my half of the company and I'll go to the Bahamas?" We have some plots hatching back here. Ultimately, of course, that sort of attitude will not be very satisfying. American culture, the culture that we participate in, is really too much dedicated, too saturated with the commitment to achievement, to excellence in any of its guises. Excellence is a catchword. I talk about it all the time. I notice Mr. Hoban talks about it also. This is the celebration of a commitment to excellence for 100 years. If you go to the bookstore down here on the mall, you will find a shelf of books about excellence. There's excellence. There's the search for excellence. There's learning how to create excellence out of chaos. There's getting excellence from things that are lying about your house. There's where to hide your excellence in the night so your parents can't find it. There are all sorts of things that are dedicated to excellence. Even commercials these days pick up this commitment to excellence from American culture around us. The current commercials for joining the Army, for going into the Army, have the catchphrase. What is the catchphrase? Be all that you can be. It's worked its way into our language. And it's not a bad phrase. It is, in fact, something that we should all strive to be. So this commitment to excellence is there. We can't be satisfied unless we do seek to achieve and do the best that we can. It's interesting also, I think, that the Army ads, the recruiting ads, not only talk about joining the Army and learning how to be the best that you can be, but they end with the come on, that if you do this, we will give you some sort of educational benefit at the end. We will give you money to spend on education. So in the American mind, excellence, achievement, ambition are all connected with education, and that is as it should be. Education in the United States is the traditional path of upward mobility, any way you cut it. And if you look at countries all over the world, there is a positive correlation. That is, the more education that is provided in a country, the higher level of economic development you will find in that country as well. Education really is associated, and rightly so, in all of our minds with good things. To give you, and education serves many, many different purposes, and it can serve people in very different circumstances. Let me give you two examples at opposite ends of the extreme from popular culture, from movies that I think a lot of you have probably seen. One from Stand and Deliver, the story, an inspiring story about a teacher named Jaime Escalante, a true story, working with Hispanic youth in Los Angeles, young people who had nothing to tell them that they could succeed, whose very environment reinforced the notion that they could not succeed, could not achieve. Yet he worked very hard with them in a determined way and overcame that low self-image, that self-doubt of all those kids, and improved their educational skills so they scored in amazing fashion on the Scholastic Aptitude Test. So well, in fact, that no one in the testing hierarchy believed that they had done it. They were accused of cheating. He had to overcome that fear as well. Not only the low self-image and the low expectations of the kids themselves, but also the low expectations of the whole society around them. And he did it. And he overcame what one might call the prison of poverty. He liberated those students, or indeed he got them to liberate themselves from that prison. But there are other sorts of prisons also. Think of the movie The Dead Poet Society, the Robin Williams movie, about a group of privileged kids in a prep school. In fact, filmed not far from here at St. Andrew's School in Delaware. And Robin Williams plays a teacher who comes back, a graduate of the school who comes back. He's a bizarre teacher, and I guess Mr. Graybar might admit that most teachers are bizarre at some level of their personalities. This teacher, whose fictional name, of course, is John Keating, thought that students really ought to seize the day. They ought to take advantage of every moment to educate themselves, to free themselves, he was trying to tell the students, from the low levels of expectations around them in other ways. True, their school, their parents knew exactly what they ought to be doing, and those students were doing it. They were plugging out the good grades, they were going on to college, they knew exactly what the future bore for them, but they were boring, and they weren't fulfilling their potential. And he was pushing them, challenging them to break free from those expectations. I'm not sure he did it in exactly the right way, but he was dedicated to that notion, and it had something of a tragic end. I don't want to recommend all of his teaching methods, but it is the notion here that one can be a prisoner in different ways, and those young people were prisoners of privilege, and the function of education in their case was to free them from those notions that you simply went through life looking dead ahead, looking for economic satisfaction only, and they overcame that. My favorite educational motto comes from an unusual source. It was a bit of graffito that was left on a Paris wall after the student uprising in 1968, an uprising in which students were demanding more and better education for themselves. And that saying that a student left, an anonymous student, freely translated from the French, says something like, "We will all have a good teacher when each of us is his own." And that is the other liberating function of education, is to prepare all of us to teach ourselves every day. The world is changing too fast for us to depend on what we learn in high school or in college or indeed at any point in our lives. We have to relearn every day how to live, how to be the sort of person we want to be, how to get ahead, how to achieve, how to maintain excellence. If I could close with one other bit of educational lore that I find quite attractive. It is from Benjamin Franklin, our founder. and I'm required at Penn to mention Benjamin Franklin on every public occasion, which is not difficult. He's a marvelous person to have as a founder. But he wrote an essay in 1749, which was the founding vision for what became the University of Pennsylvania. It was then called the Academy and Charity School, then the Academy of Philadelphia, and then the College of Philadelphia, and later the University of Pennsylvania. But in that essay, he talks about a peculiar notion for the 18th century of education, and he ends with a wonderful paragraph in which he says the great aim and end of all education is to enable one to serve humanity. And true merit is not only having the ability to serve humanity, one's family, one's friends, one's country, but to have the information to do so as well. So education is liberating in all sorts of ways, but it also is liberating so that we can have the ability and the information and the freedom to serve others and make things better for the world at large. So thank you very much. Good luck to the class.
We now have a number of community awards for service, character, and scholarship. The award winners will be announced by Vice Principal Mr. Robert M. Zack. Mr. Zack.
Again, I'm going to ask you please to withhold your applause until a group has been read. A description of the various awards can be found in the material which was handed to you as you came in. I will only read the title of the award. The Congressman's Medal of Merit to Paul Nicolosi. The Congressman's Merit Certificate, Nicholas Fratelli. The Golden Link number 50 Order of the Golden Chain, Svetlana Verk. The Rawnhurst Caster Memorial Post number 754, Susan Perlman, Charles Way. The Doris Schwartz Memorial Fund, Svetlana Verk. The Edward S. Brown Memorial Award, Matthew Lightfoot. The Raoul Wallenberg Award, Sachiko Wall. The Prime Senior Award, Charles Way. The 122nd Class Award, Nitaban Lad. The Northeast High School Football Parents Club Scholarship, Peter Orovitz. The Emil Zola Lodge number 391 of Brit Shullum, Jason Goldberg. The Isidore M. Yanis Award, Michael Wolf. The Philadelphia City All-Star Football Game Award, Charles Way. The Frankfurt Hospital Volunteer Award, Stacy Clayman. The Evangelical Manor Nurses Aid Award for Achievement, Sandy Smith. That's the Community Awards for Service and Scholarship. The Community Awards for Scholarship. The Phi Beta Kappa Award, Amy Sykes. The Konstatter German Award, Linda Zizniewski. The DAR Award, Lee Abraham and Dinah Schuster. The Mellon Bank Awards, second runner-up, Marla Beckman, first runner-up, Michelle Solomon, and the winner, Andrea Leibowitz. The William Barish Memorial Award, Nitaban Ladd. The St. George Orthodox Church Award, Bessie Koutzis, Kathy Danulis. The Red Cross Club Recognition Award, Huang Ao. The Philadelphia Public School Retired Employees Association, Delina Levin and Glenn Allison. The Edward Allen Bookcover Merchants Scholarship Fund, Arthur Johnson. The Stanley Lang Creative Thinking Contest, Amy Sykes. The Temple University President's Award, pardon me, Dr. Hadley, I'm sorry, to Lee Abraham. The Provident Bank Pride in Performance Award, Bryant Ferrant. The Benjamin and Frederick K. Wolf Memorial Foundation Achievement Scholarship, Gilbert Backers. Joseph E. Coleman Academic Achievement Award, Arthur Johnson. The Society of Women Engineers Award, Corey Shumas, Chi Ling Chan, and Penny Millendorf. The Freed Memorial Award, Tracy Grace. The Ted Michael Goldberg Memorial Award, Jamie Light. And one award that we just received today, one of our seniors has been selected to represent Northeast High School, the United States in the World Wrestling Championships being held in Moscow on December 5th through 12th. His selection was based on his winning the United States National Championship and placing first at the U.S. Capitol Games in Washington this past weekend. And that person is Brian Ferrant. Congratulations to all of these winners.
To read the list of winners of school awards, Ms. Sarah Lohman, Vice Principal.
Simon Gratz's English Award goes to Andrew Kowalski. George Montgomery, English Award, Corey Schumas. The Omni Essay Contest winner, Peter Orovitz. Russell F. Haynes Memorial Spanish Award goes to Lee Abraham and Bessie Kusis. Departmental Mathematics Award, Chang Ling Chen, Penny Mellendorf, and Gilbert Backers. Departmental History Award, Amy Sykes. Northeast Best Senior Typist Award, Francine Dill. Walter E. Horowitz Memorial Mathematics Award, Edward Smelzer. Departmental Latin Award, Joseph Pack and James Key. Departmental Hebrew Award, Alicia Morris. Free Son of Israel Medallion Award, Alicia Morris. Child Development Award, Deborah Borges and Kim Cohen. Child Psychology Award, Suzanne Stockman. Cordelia Green Oil Award in Graphics, Paul Elworth. Vocational Printing, Jane Cupcliffe. Machine Metal, Mark Mahachi. Industrial Technology, William Gaskill. Electronics, James Golding. Advanced Electronic, Nicholas Felicia. Nadine Hirsch Memorial Prize, Lisa M. Rivera. Stanley Lang Senate Scholarship Award, Stacy Finberg. Eileen Cummins Senate Memorial Scholarship Award, Joel Kress. Northeast Service Award, Jonathan Slobodinsky and Stacy Finberg. Captromp Memorial Special Achievement Award, Eric Catraboni, got it right. Michael Lichman Memorial Mathematics Award, Joel Kress. Northeast Spirit Club Award, Cheerleaders of the Year, Macy DeStorso and Stacy Finberg, Lonnie Tanksley. Marching Auxiliary, Stephanie Gomer, Kelly Kamen, Jennifer Buchanan, Marla Hirsch, and Linda Zaneski. Okay. The Mon Ozinski Memorial Award, Corey Schumas and Savette Lana Vert. Departmental Spanish Award, Cinda Latkin. Service to Esau Students Award, Galana Levin. Frankie Vanessa Memorial Award, Corey Schumas. The Henry Wagner Award, Corey Schumas and Andrew Kowalski. The Dickerson Art Award, Ann Him. The Rosalind V. Swartz Memorial Book Award, Joanne Pichalonis and Scott Weinberg. The Bessie and Isaac Silverman's Creative Writing Award, Jennifer Drew. The Carl Sidarsky Memorial Award, Glenn Allison. Sylvia Fetchville Award, Kathy Douglas.